So, boys, we were discussing, aspects of development, and we had learned that this is a qualitative, a qualitative aspect, a qualitative, thing. As I've told you, maybe you're having quantity, a big quantity, a huge quantity of everything, but those things, the cars, the abundance of food, the lavish food, the luxurious life, if that life is not going to give you happiness, it means there is no quality in those things. So live a life that is full of quality and happiness. Because money, it can give you comforts, but it cannot give you mental pleasure, satisfaction, and happiness. Always do the things that there, you see that not only money, my honor, my respect, my prestige, my happiness is also there. And the people, they are going to admire me, they are going to praise me, they are going to, to encourage me. Then day by day, you will move, you will develop, you will grow. So aspects of development means Seefeld Barbault in 1990 started the following types of development. And he's going to say physical, social, emotional, and cognitive. And in my point of view, not only social, emotional, cognitive, but it is somehow development is spiritual also. Maybe you're believing in a religion. The religion that was transferred or transmitted to you by your family members. But maybe you have grown, you have researched, you have seen. So morality, spirituality, it should also be there. It should also be there. Ethics and in social things, they all come. So physical development, as you know, that physical development, it is quantitative. It is maybe it becomes static, stationary. It stops at a one point or level in life. Your body will stop growing. You will not become more fat or fatter. Maybe you will not, your height will not increase, but maybe you can become a human. Maybe you can learn some ethics. Maybe you can be civilized. So your growth, maybe it will stop in 1 or 2 years. But the things that you learn and the things that you haven't learned previously in other classes in the past age, you will learn it now. So if you're learning them now, it means you're developing. The development is taking place. But if you're still, doing all these things, it means you haven't developed. Your development is also static because you're not changing. And remember, change is the name of life. Change is what? We see that day by day our problems changes. Day by day our mental, physical, economical, social, moral, spiritual aspects, situations, circumstances, they change. Is it so now? So we cannot stay as ignorant as we were. We cannot stay as immoral as we were. We will have to change. We will have to grow. This growth, this change, this development, this passage from negativity to positivity is called development or education. The very word development, I will call it education. If you are not developing, if you are not changing, it means you're not, receiving a proper and specific education you need. There is no development. So physical development, as I have told you, that is related to bodily dimensions, as your height, your size, your weight, your strength, your vitality, and along with that, the function of your organs. They all affect your growth, your nutrition, they affect your growth. And when your growth is affected, it means if the body is not sound, it means that the mind will also not be sound. So you will have to go parallel, your physical and your mental development. They are, interrelated. They are tied to one another. They are tied to one another. You cannot separate them. They are inseparable from one another. They are inseparable from one another. Because since the inception of your life, when you were a fetus, in the womb of your mom, since that time, these two processes, they are going along. They are going together. You were developing. And from that embryonic stage, you came to the world. With a blank sheet, maybe there were some voices of your father, mother, maybe that you have heard, you have stored, you have recorded. But now you are in the world, so you will grow physically. You will become fat. You will become strong. Maybe, okay, at the age of 2 years, you are unable to pick up 3 kg load or parcel. But now you can, carry 20 kilos, even 40 kilos. You can do it easily because of your physical growth, fitness, and strength. But with development, what we will do, we will not change your personal life only, but you will change the entire society. Because development is social aspect. When you're abiding by the social rules, norms, traditions, when you're not considered as outlaw. Outlaw? Outlaw means a person who is living like the barbarians, like the animals, not behaving like human beings, not feeling, sensing, and not reacting like human beings. And if a person cannot understand your emotions, so don't waste your words upon him or her. If a person cannot understand that in front of me there is a person, his name is, Hussein, and he's my teacher, and he's, all day long working to develop me, to change me, to give me something. And instead of, looking at me and watching me, listening me, he's not going to give me attention, and he's also going to rub the next one to detach him, from my listen. So is this development? Is this development? So such a person needs some development, some education. So social development is, it is, related to your personal relationship with the society. That how you act, how you react, how you behave, how you celebrate, how you mourn, how you dress. What is your character in the society? That is development. That are you going to adjust yourself, or still you're behaving, acting like a wild beast? So this is your social adjustment. This is your social adjustment. This is your social adaptability. This is your social interaction. This is your social and economical, spiritual, moral contract with the other individuals that they are living with you. So that is development. When you learn norms, traditions, cultures, languages, goods, bears, this, that, white, black of a society, it means you have developed. And we know that development is macro. Development is exclusive. Development is comprehensive. Development is big, huge, macro, which includes most of the aspects of human life. Okay? So there is social, development. And the next is cognitive development. And what is cognitive development? The word cognitive means mental, brain, related to your intellectual qualities. The one human we can see that you are, having this kind of head and eyes and, a different structure in physique from him and him and him. You all are having separate bodies, separate structures, cultures, background. But when I come to your capability as a student, intelligent, dull, normal, when I come to your understanding, when I come to your sharpness, when I come to your abilities, disabilities, when I come to your scores, results, understandings, and all these things, that how sharp you are, how dull you are, how lazy you are, how understanding you are, and how, static, and how just like a stone you are, that nothing is going to affect you, how much, sensible you are. This is your cognitive development. That the ideas, they are changed, or you're still living in a world that is, the world of the children. Your ideas are growing, or you're still having the qualities, the characteristics of what? Of the babies. You are improving your thoughts, your ideas, everything that is related to you, not your body. If your body is growing and your mind is not developing, changing, there is no cognitive development. It means you are still a baby, but you have what? A big body. That big body without a big brain is what? Useless. It is what? It is what? Useless. If you're having, everything, and if you don't know to use it, maybe you're having the strongest hands, but you don't have skills. You have, beautiful eyes, but you don't have a sense how to use it. How to use your, listening senses. So what you will do? You are behaving like an animal. An animal doesn't understand that this is mine, that is his. This is good, this is bad. Is it so or not? Yes. And the next is emotional development. Emotional development is often we do what? We overreact, and sometimes we don't even react. So education or development is that how you will face the consequences, how you will control your anger, how you will behave if the situation is favorable, if the situation is, not favorable, if the situation is good or bad, how you will have a control, check and balance upon your emotions and feelings, what you will do. So emotional development is that when you will cry, when you will control, when you will laugh, when you will go angry, when you will smile. How will you react? We have the different situations, because I have told you that life is a combination of heterogeneous changes. Life is not a combination of, one and same track, that this is the route, you have the car and drive it. No, you will have to go up, you will have to go down, you will have to go on, this track, then this track, you will have to go, everywhere. Because life has no map that you will go on one, route. Life is dynamic, life is ever changing, life is ever developing. So we will have to do what? We will have to have a check and balance upon our mentality and emotions. And then we have the stages of development. We will discuss them tomorrow. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best. Any questions?